So, how are you, man?
Very good.
This is the third time around.
We're back for stage 3, right?
Yeah, stage 3.
So,
there's the car right here.
How long has it been?
It's been long enough where I really enjoyed the car. I drove it, banged it up a little bit in a good way. You know what I mean? This car can really take it now. And now that it's lowered, it drives a lot better with the wheels and everything like that. So it's just a lot more fun. I mean, it's been really comfortable. My wife drives it. The kids like it. So I don't know what stage 3 is all about.
Stage 3 is a little more fun.
Yeah, a little more fun than last time?
Yeah, stage 3 is like it's going to be aesthetics, exterior aesthetics, to make it look a little different. So the stage 1, we upped the power. You felt the difference? Happy enough to go back to stage 2?
Yes.
Stage 2, we upgraded the handling, right? We did our progressive springs. We did our Madness rear torsion bar.
Right.
We did a beautiful 18-inch racing wheel with a high-performance tire. So it felt a little different. We went for a ride last time.
Absolutely, yeah.
Now you've been driving around. You've gotten to drive through some really rough roads in LA, because not everything's nice and beautiful when it comes to our roads, right?
Yeah.
How was it?
That was good. I mean, I was really comfortable. I mean, even getting off, when you're in the driveway, for example, it's low enough, but you'll never scrape it, and it's comfortable overall. High speeds, it's stable. It doesn't shake as much as before we had smaller tires and wheels. We don't have that issue anymore. It's just overall a lot of fun. The performance is doing really good. Even in leaving it without using the Sport is really comfortable. At times you use the Sport, but really you feel an overall higher horsepower and performance from the moment you turn the car on. So
we started this project when? How long has it been? Several months?
It's been several months, yeah.
How many miles do you think you put on the car?
I would say probably over 2,000 for sure.
Okay. So that can give you a good idea of how it handles. Had some fun on the off ramps.
Yeah.
Right on the freeway, right?
Right.
Smile. And then also stop and go city traffic as well.
Yeah, and I mean the car drives really well, and it's as a Fiat ABARTH, the miles to the gallon is really good. Now with the ECU upgrade and the horsepower, it's actually good. I mean, it's actually staying where it was before, and it probably is better because it's lower and stuff. So I think you probably gain a little bit more miles per gallon. So overall, I think it's just a lot of fun.
So this is stage 3. You're leaving us the car for 3.5 days.
3.5 days, yeah.
And you have no idea what we're going to do.
No idea.
And we're not telling you until you pick it up.
I mean, I like surprises, but this is a really big surprise. I can't wait to pick it up.
We're thinking brown with some yellow graphics, white wall tires.
No, hopefully not.
Big fin on the back. You want to make it clean, elegant, something that goes with the car. It's got a little sporty theme,
right? And
doesn't screw up the car, so you don't look like one of those. Oh, they ruined the car. What do they do? So we're gonna make it nice, clean, and do it in 3.5 days. And at the same time, you're giving us something else today as well, right?
Yeah, my wife's car, she's got a Maserati Ghibli that, Boris has been kind enough to actually supporting the fact that we should bring it here and upgrading that car too. So I told my wife, and she's really excited.
So we're gonna do a little fun with that. Have a little bit of fun.
Right.
We'll probably do a little separate video. We'll break this up.
Great.
Just so we can see the two different cars.
Yeah.
And for that one, the goal is, hey, look, that's your family car, so you got to keep it comfortable.
Right.
But add a little more oomph to it.
Oh, with the Ghibli, it's really nice because it comes a performance exhaust that you don't have to work too much on the car or do aftermarket stuff, but because it sounds really good off the block, right? When you get it out of the dealership. But I'm excited because that is a Maserati. So to upgrade that car has been something that we've been wanting to do in my life, but really didn't know how. Well, these guys stepped up. Boris stepped up, and we'll see it in 3 days.
We're gonna do it 3 days?
3 or 4 days?
3 days.
3 days?
3.5 days.
3.5 days.
So
okay.
this is Monday morning for us. Right? We're all just waking up.
So Thursday morning I'll be here.
So Thursday morning you're gonna be here. We have to have 2 cars ready.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Let's go check real quick in our shop. We're gonna fill in Justin, who's our shop manager.
Yeah.
Also our fabricator. Our
Hi, how you doing? Nice to meet you.
Remember Justin?
I do
Remember Antonio?
Yeah, last
So he's
time.
back again.
Cool.
This time he's going to leave us his ABARTH.
Okay.
We're going to do stage 3.
Okay.
We can't tell him what we're doing.
All right.
So it's going to be all secret. So we got to have that ready on Thursday morning.
Okay.
And like I was telling you, he's also leaving us his family car, which is the Maserati.
Okay.
So you know what we're doing with the Maserati.
Yep.
We're going to do a little surprise for him as well.
Yep.
Keep it classy, keep it clean.
I can't wait, Justin. I don't know what's going to happen now. Thank you, Justin.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
of course, man.
All right, so thank you, sir. We'll see you in a bit.
All right.
All right.
See you Thursday, Justin.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Before you take off, I want to remind you
Right.
the 2 gentlemen that will be working with you kind of every day and keeping you updated. We're not going to tell you exactly what we're doing, but they're going to keep you updated, make sure we're on schedule and everything is done. And also they basically reach out if there's any issues.
Okay.
And also work directly with our shop as
Great,
well.
great.
You've met Art before. Art is our operations manager. He's going to be involved
How are you, man?
Good.
in doing the performance mods. He's going to be working with me to get the car dyno tuned,
Oh, great.
tested. We're going to give you an update and a full report of how your car performed now and how it's going to perform after.
Awesome.
So he's going to be involved with me in that. And kind of maybe we'll send him a couple of little texts and little
Sounds
pictures
good.
we see. And you've met Joseph before. Joseph's our
How are you,
sales manager.
Justin? How are you?
Yeah. Good.
Joseph will keep in touch with you and kind of give you an update as well. And if anything you need,
These are the doctors for the
these are
patient.
the 2 guys I trust a lot
great.
to help me out with the shop. And you've met Justin across the street. That's our main guy to make sure everything's happening across
Best
the
team
street
for
the
the
right
job.
way. I appreciate the keys.
Yeah.
We'll be in touch
All right.
on Thursday morning, right,
right.
gentlemen?
Absolutely.
And
Sounds good.
they'll be in touch with you on a daily basis,
Thank you,
just to
guys.
kind of give you an idea of what things are.
All right, guys. See you Thursday. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, man.
How are you?
It's red. So show me what's up.
So look, the goal is you want to drive this thing every day. You want to make sure you can get in and out of a driveway and not go 2 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Now, if that's what you want, we can do that as well. As you know, I mean, if you take a look at this car, this is a beautiful car. In fact, this is our sales manager's custom Fiat.
Yeah, that's
okay?
an awesome car. Kids
Nice,
love that.
yeah. I mean, it turns heads everywhere he goes, and it's a beautiful car. It's got a lot of fine detail. But if you can see, with that aggressive of a spoiler, you can't get to many places, and he's got to be extremely careful when he's driving.
Right.
But that is what he wants, and that's what we built. For you, the goal was to make it a reliable, easy to take care of driver. So to make the front end really pop and stand out from your stock ABARTH, we installed a beautiful carbon fiber spoiler.
And it's all the same weave too, so it kind of flows together all the way from the front all the way in the back. And it's good. Sometimes when you change carbon fiber weave, sometimes it's just too much or too less. It doesn't really go together. This one works.
Okay, glad you see the detail.
Yeah.
You know, some folks don't see it. When you buy things on the internet, everything looks nice. But in person, when you take a look at the detail, you will see the carbon flows nice. We know you have an Italian heritage, so if you notice there's a little ABARTH insignia there, it has a nice little Italian flag. It's subtle, small, but nice.
This is Sabato, the Sabato Jr. edition.
Absolutely. Right. And then we took the factory ABARTH badging on the front, and we redid that in carbon fiber as well. So if you see here, it's got that nice little detail. It flows together, and it really looks like it belongs on the car.
You know, my family in Rome has been watching and looking at pictures and all the videos that we've done with you guys, and they want the car. And they're in Italy. So, you know, they got to come to Los Angeles, to Long Beach, to get a car that obviously they can't get fully, you know, equipped over there in Italy.
So here's the best part. We've got a lot of European partners.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of European customers. We ship daily to all over the world. We've got customers as far as Australia, Africa, anywhere you can imagine. If there's a car fan out there, if they've got a 500, typically we can take care of it. As we walk around the car, you'll see a couple other fine little details. We took the little side markers off, put in custom side markers. They're nice tinted, they still give you a lot of light, but it's a nice little detail as you walk around the car.
Yeah.
Those are all subtle little things that still keep the car looking like it came off the factory floor, but anybody that's got an ABARTH will tell you've done some changes. So we had the wheels chemically stripped, and we repowder coated them in a gloss black finish. So it's still the same high quality wheel, but now that we've redone it in a high gloss black finish, it really changed the look of the car from classy to something a lot more aggressive. We even did custom little wheel bolt covers so it all matches and flows nicely, so you don't have silver lug bolts on a black wheel, so it just gives it a clean look.
All black, yeah.
Okay. Then we took those factory plastic mirror covers and replaced them with these genuine carbon fiber ones.
They look like they belong on the car from the beginning. It doesn't look like you just placed them on. It just looks sort of nice
gap.
clean. Yeah.
They still have the factory clips, so they go on the exact same way as the factory. So 2-3 years later, you decide to go to a newer FIAT or a different car. We simply pop those off,
And
put the
them on
originals
the new
back
one.
on, and we're good to go.
Great.
So, but it adds a really nice touch. I think just it all flows together.
It does float together from the beginning all the way. And let's see what else we got here.
Well, remember the plastic chrome door handles.
Yeah.
We got those outfitted with nice carbon fiber set. So again, you have a factory finish.
Yeah.
They fit nice, the key works, there's no rough edges, opens and closes nice the same way, and these actually go over the factory door handles.
This is the same weave too, all the way together.
Same weave, so it all matches nicely. Same size, everything. So you still have the original handle, so you don't have to worry about anything falling apart or not working right, but it's got a nice carbon fiber finish so it all flows.
Wow.
Then, if you remember, you had that big, huge antenna sticking out. Yeah. Kind of looked like a remote-controlled toy car going down the street.
Right.
So what we went ahead and did is replace that big antenna with a nice stubby antenna. You're not going to lose reception. Still going to give you the exact same reception. These are really good quality antennas. They're made here in the U.S. They're designed specifically for the car. Nice and clean.
Yeah.
And doesn't draw too much attention, so you don't have this big thing, honking thing in the back. Now we continue on to the back. So as you walk around the back. We've kept the factory spoiler on because removing it would require body work. And you said you wanted something that's reversible, and you also don't want something that's way over the top to where it looks like a show car, but not something you can take to dinner.
Right. I mean, but look, the carbon fiber is just fantastic. I mean, it's just, like I said, when I see this car, it's a package. It all comes together. There's not different stages where sometimes when you do stage 1 and 2 and 3, it doesn't come together at the end. This is like, This came together beautifully, and the carbon fiber matches. It's consistent throughout the car. Yeah, and if you open it, it won't affect anything on the antenna or anything like that. It's nice and clean. Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah, it's going to keep the car down too. Yeah.
Remember the chrome handle here?
The chrome handle. Yeah.
We went ahead and got rid of the chrome handle, disassembled the rear hatch, and installed a nice carbon fiber handle. We took all the internals out of the factory handle and installed them all inside. So it still has that factory-like finish. Everything works. Everything is waterproof, epoxied, and looks nice, and it all functions correctly.
Yeah.
And you've used this car on a daily basis, pretty
Oh
much,
yeah,
right?
grocery stores, you name it. This car goes everywhere.
So you know, when you open this thing up all the way, you used to have that little tiny nylon handle, which couldn't even fit.
Yeah,
fit
you'd
a
actually
peek in.
never use it because you always end up grabbing it here because it's so small. But this is wow, custom made madness right here. This is nice, and it's stronger and it's wider. You can grab it actually.
Fit your hand?
Yeah.
We have these things made in Italy for us. Nice Italian leather, high quality, nicely stitched. Our logo, and we've got them on a bunch of other ones, but it was just a nice little upgrade when you pull it. We've got the exhaust. We did a custom exhaust for you because look, the factory exhaust sounds great, and it's an open exhaust, so you have a lot of volume, but it can sound better. So what we did is over time, because as you know, we have a lot of ABARTHs here that we play with. We have full fabrication. So we decided to build a custom exhaust, play with a variety of different shapes, sounds, to get it just right.
Yeah. So the horsepower, you get a gainage, it's cleaner, it's what?
We can tell you it's got a gain of horsepower, but in reality, it's already an open exhaust on the ABARTH in US. This is just tuned better. It flows a little nicer.
The sound is better, yeah.
Yeah, will you get a little more power? It's hard to tell. You're not going to lose any. You're mostly going to get a nicer sound and a nicer look. Okay, so as great as an ABARTH sounds, this is going to sound even better. But to tell you it's got a big performance gain, I'd just be lying to you. Because majority of the time, that's not what you get, unless you have a very restricted
It's just
factory.
smoother. It's smoother.
It's just
the car
smoother,
breathes
nicer.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially with the intake that we install in stage 2, right?
Yep.
So this stage
We
3
did that.
works together.
I mean, this car now has front-mounted intercooler. It's got our engine module. It's got different throttle body. It's got an upgraded actuator. It's got turbo blanket to keep it cool. It's got a short shifter. It's got an intake. Now it's got the exhaust. And the goal was to keep it legal. So we're not going to remove the catalytic converter or anything like that.
Right.
Because it's just not worth the trouble.
Yeah.
And this is not loud enough to where you're going to get pulled over. This is still within the legal decibel range.
Beautiful.
And we have our Madness exhaust. We offer a lot of other brands as well. But on this, we put in one of our Madness exhausts.
Look at that diffuser too.
And on the exhaust, we have an interchangeable tip. So some folks like carbon fiber, some folks like polished. But on your car, we did gloss black wheels, and it makes sense that we do the tips gloss black because they look nice in contrast with the carbon fiber.
Yeah.
And as you can see, the diffuser comes out a little farther, more aggressive, but still looks like it was designed for the car.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it was just slapped on after.
Remember the Sabato Jr. edition. Don't forget that.
You got to try the exhaust.
I got to try the exhaust, yeah.
Now, you asked me a little earlier, did it give you more power? Honestly, the power gains on the exhaust nowadays are very, very minimal. So what you're looking for is an exhaust that's not going to lose power and an exhaust that's going to give you a nice refined sound.
Right.
Okay? And that's what we've achieved here.
I don't care. It looks beautiful.
think
it feels like you have a lot more power, no matter what. By looking at it, you got more power. Let's see.
You're going to have a lot of fun in the tunnels.
Yeah, no, it's smoother. Like you said, it's not louder. It's just it's got that. You know, from my racing background, I can hear the racing exhaust really popping and being cleaner. That it's smoother. It breathes better. You know, the car overall breathes better from the engine all the way through. It's hard to tell. You know, I mean, it's what it is about it that makes it just. There's an elegant touch to it, to the sound. From this exhaust and what is stock. The stock is loud, but it's raspy. It's a little bit raspy. You know, like with music. It's like, you know, you can play the piano, but you can play the piano differently, and just the sound comes out in a different way. And I think with this exhaust, it's just, you can go loud, and it's just a loud noise, or you can be smoother racing where it's actually a beautiful sound.
We took off the factory diffuser.
Right.
It was a matte gray plastic diffuser. We took that off, made a nice custom diffuser.
And I don't think it was doing too much of the work, that diffuser, before, because it was too small.
No.
This one actually will do the job.
Depends on how you take it up to.
Right, but
Okay.
with that spoiler right there is actually going to help the downforce stabilize the back of the car.
So the roof spoiler, yeah, it gives it a nice little more of an aggressive look. It fits nice, and it also creates a little bit more downforce. Now, whether or not you're going to take the car up to the speeds that are required to achieve that downforce,
But it helps. It helps stabilizes the car, I think. At this
on the
point.
freeway, yeah, it's definitely not going to hurt.
Yeah,
Okay.
and also the black tips on this exhaust is really nice. You could have went silver, but I think matching the wheels, it's coming in the carbon fiber. Yeah, it's perfect. So sometimes you see a car and it's just too much, and then you don't even see the car because the outside, the wheels, and everything else takes it away from the beauty of the car. This one is a perfect match. The car looks stock, but it's got more to it. It's got an aggressive look, but not too aggressive. So it works really well, and it's clean. Where this actual package could actually be sold with the car as one. Yeah, I could see that happening too. So Fiat and Abarth, I think you should look at this and think about that in the future and sell this as a package, because I think it looks great.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I mean, look, can we do a lot more of an aggressive build? Yes, but
Yes.
this is your daily driver. We want to keep it mature, classy, and it's got to look nice and high-end. So anybody looking at this car and they look at the fine details will see you went through the car carefully. And
Right.
you didn't just throw a bunch of stuff on it and go, okay, I've got 20, 30 grand to spend, let me just make an over-the-top crazy show car that I can never drive.
Yeah.
This thing you're going to be able to get in every day and drive.
Yes.
And for those that know the car, they'll appreciate all the fine details.
Well, the good thing that I've been seeing in the stage 1 and 2 is people come up and they ask about the car, and they ask, where can I get the car? What have you done to the car? Things like that. So that is a compliment, because people actually, for most part, think that the car was bought that way, versus adding just things to the car to make it more. But I think with your packages, you can choose what you want. Different packages for different people, and what they, differently what they're looking for. So I think overall right now you can pick and choose, and ultimately you don't have to go for the package 3 right away. You can just enjoy the car and build it. I've been asked all the time, and my wife as well, when she drives the car, and they always ask the same question: where can I get it? Just like that. And 500 Madness. We finally did it. It's awesome, and like Boris said, this is the beginning with the beginning, because there's always more.
There's always. So with that, we've done a little bit to the interior before.
Right.
But we haven't really touched the interior now.
No.
Okay? So before, we did a nice short shifter, we did a nice boot,
Right.
we did a nice shift knob, we put a go pedal in,
Right.
we did custom mats, but everything else is stock.
Stage 4.
So maybe there's a stage 4.
Stage 4 to be seen in the future. We'll be back.
So now, the second part of that, at the same time as you dropped off this car, we decided we're going to do some work on the Maserati, right?
Right.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to take you to the Maserati and show you the Maserati.
Okay.
Because what we also did on the Maserati is we've improved the performance of the car while making it reliable.
Right.
Without overstressing the components. And just did a couple of little things that'll make it look a little bit more classy. So as we wrap up with this, maybe we'll do a little second video.
Okay.
Split those up and show folks what we did with the Maserati. What we went through to tune the car to get it running properly and all that. Maybe we'll do a Maserati stage 1 or something like that.
Why not?
Right?
Why not?
So, glad you're happy.
I am ecstatic, brother. I am so thrilled, and I can't wait to drive this car every time. I've been bringing it back, and I've taken it out of the shop. It's been like an excitement over another excitement. It's like a birthday present, and but it's an internal feeling of joy, and the car brings that joy every day. So I can't wait to drive this one. Stage 3 is done, and then stage 4 next.
Beautiful.